Friends, 752 days of war. In southern war zone on Kherson front, no changes. Krinky bridgehead is held by the Ukrainians. While on Zaporizhia front, Orikho sector, Russians made some gains towards northwest of Verbo, while in Remivki salient, no changes. In north, on Belgorod and Kursk front, where Ukrainians have been carrying out offensive operations last 3 to 4 days. They carried out attack from Kozinka after their helicopters landed successfully there with the troops, but most of them have been eliminated. Similar is the situation in Kursk, where Ukrainians have been trying to enter in the region from Tatkino. As per Putin, total forces deployed by the Ukrainians were close to 2,500 troops, 35 tanks and 40 armored vehicles. As informations are coming in, Russians knew about this offensive 2 weeks in advance, and hence Ukrainians aim to disrupt Russians' election as well as their defense in Belgorod and Kursk regions failed. Towards Kupian-Swatovo, positional battle continues towards Sinkiivka. In Liman directions, Russians made some advance towards Terny despite Ukrainians' counter-attacks. In east, North Soledar-Siversk region, Russians advanced little bits towards Belgorovka, while in Bakhmut side, heavy offensive operation by the Russians continuing in Ivaniivsky, that is Krasnoye, and towards Chasiv Yar. Bohdanivka, the Russians retreated almost 300 meters in last 3 to 4 days because of Ukrainians' continuous counterattacks after the reinforcements arrived. Klishivka, no changes, positional battle continues. Avdiivka front, in the west, northwest of it, Russians have made some gains on Berdichi from the eastern side, also towards Orlivka, where Ukrainians are able to hold only northwest part of it, and also Russians made gains towards Tonenko. Russians also advanced between Berdichi and Orlivka towards Durnar river. They advance in south of Avdiivka towards Pervomaisky, but no changes towards Nevelsky. Marinka Russians advanced towards Novomykhailivka from the eastern side. Heavy offensive operation by them in west of Pobeda, however no gains. In Ugledar directions, Russians advanced almost 300 meters towards Shevchenko. As far as interdiction missions are concerned, Ukrainians are continuously attacking Russian targets in Kherson, Belgorod, Kursk regions, while Russians hit 2 units of Ukrainian police, Lyut and Tsunami in Odisha, which belongs to Ministry of Internal Affairs of Ukraine, and they hit large number of police as well as their top officials. Palestine, Israel, Middle East. In North Gaza, no changes. In Central Gaza, Hamas attacked IDF engineering units, while in South Gaza, no changes. Rafah attack is awaiting, on which Hezbollah has issued stern warning to Israel. In North Gaza, 35,000 food packages and 32,000 water bottles have arrived as aid to Palestinians, while on Gaza shore, 200 tons of food has arrived. Distribution is yet to start. Fight in Red Sea between Houthis and US-UK forces have increased. In morning of 15th March, Houthis launched 4 anti-ship missiles hitting 3 ships, while they used also drones, and total number of ships attacked were 5. While UK and US carried out 14 airstrikes in Yemen. After the report that Houthis have acquired hypersonic missiles, they have also started offensive operation against Israeli associated ships in Indian Ocean. This is definitely going to escalate war in Middle East, and of course Rafah is one of them. UK has refused to accept that Israeli fighter bombers are using its Cyprus base, but most likely it is yes. And that's all as far as Ukraine Russian war and Middle East is concerned. I'm not going to lengthen my talk today. That's all. Thank you, friends. See you tomorrow.